Back on the countdown where we've talked a lot about the longtime starting quarterback not playing tonight. Now to the one you will see. Trevor Lawrence and Ian Book have had a similar journey, both coming in as midseason replacements back in 2018.
And as Lawrence skyrocketed to a potential #1 pick, Book has faced constant criticism. The countdown's Megan Smedley joins us now with how Notre Dame's leader is working to silence the critics.
Being the quarterback at Notre Dame is arguably one of the hardest jobs in college football. And for Ian Book, his focus is on staying level-headed.
Great quarterback, so accurate. He's a winner.
He's a winner. He wins football games. I said he hasn't lost at home. When the game's on the line, you can count on Ian Book to come up and make big plays for us. And that's a good feeling to have.
And when he does, Book is 26-3 as a starter. But this season, there's been issues with his consistency as he gets used to a new receiving core.
Worked on a lot of things. One of the main things was just timing and knowing where guys will be at the right time, and I've been able to get better at that every week. And I just feel more comfortable with those guys out in the perimeter, just putting in more reps, day in and day out. And the other one was just bringing juice to this offense.
When the receivers aren't available, Book takes things into his own hands, or should we say legs. He's now second all-time in Irish history for quarterback rushing yards.
It's part of the game that I bring to the table, and I have a lot of pride in it. I want to be able to, if something's not there, it's not looking right or collapsing, I want to be able to, get out of my own way and go get the first down and keep the drive alive. So it's part of my game.
Book has quietly climbed up the Irish charts. He's second all-time in touchdown passes, second all-time in total offensive yards, and third in winning percentage as a starter, something his opponents and his teammates notice.
He's a great player. He's savvy. He's instinctive. He can make the throws. He's a really good runner.
I love him as a quarterback, and I think he's a damn good football player.
Now past the halfway point in the season, Book seems to be on the rise. Just look at last week's Georgia Tech game.
His timing was really good. He shortened up his drop a little bit. He was tighter on his drop. Really liked his efficiency today. We'd like to see a couple more here and there, but it was a really good day for him. One that we can continue to build off of.
Just in time for Clemson.
With the team, we're ascending at the right time. I feel like my game's starting to ascend, and it needs to keep doing the same thing.
Now in the Cotton Bowl 2 years ago, Book was 17 for 34 with just 160 yards against Clemson. He, of course, hopes to put up better numbers tonight. And a reminder, when President-elect Biden addresses the nation tonight around 8 p.m., coverage of the Notre Dame-Clemson game will temporarily move to the USA Network. You see USA's channels on some local cable and satellite providers right now on your screen. And once the speech is over, the game will resume on NBC, while the countdown resumes in just 2 minutes.